Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Speed Gaming 3 with the Zelda 1 randomizer race between Stags28 and Big Slam Moo. I am Boof and Boom, and joining me in the booth tonight is Cammy and Renikai on tracking, and Fury SK. How are you tonight, sir?
Well, I'm ready for an entertaining seed. I think this is a pretty significant race for these two. I think one runner is kind of looking to make it possible to advance, and the other one is looking to get that like automatic seed into the next round. So a lot on the line for this one.
Fantastic. What kind of start do you want?
I like seeing something more neutral in the map because it makes it interesting to see which direction they choose to go, with the Armos item not being anything super significant. I mean, the heart container is nice to get to 5 hearts for the white sword item, but being not as significant as it normally could be, I think it opens up some more possibilities.
I'm going to be wicked and say West Death Mountain. I haven't seen one of those starts in a while.
Well, unfortunately, not going to see it today, as looks like they are fairly centralized, but going the same way nevertheless. And my least favorite overworld would be the one with the boomerangs flying everywhere.
Even more so than a Wizrobe.
Yeah, the northeast corner is probably the most appealing, so I don't blame either runner for going that way. And it is Lionel Korea, so even better.
Right. Heart, maybe yes? So far, just a little potion. Okay, maybe the sword can be on East Death Mountain, just for funsies.
Well, either that or if you really were looking for major pain and suffering, you could put it at the White Sword Cave with a bunch of Lionels in the way. We did find level 7 in the Casino Corner area. It does have some blue lamels guarding what appear to be money, and that's not significant enough to go chasing, I don't think so. A quick pirouette and an exit.
Well, let's see if we got one. Alrighty, so Death for Stags, 40 bucks for Big Slam Moo. That's not bad for a medium secret.
Yeah, that's absolute max on that, so it is the most likely chance you have at good money in the seed with only one large and a bunch of smalls. I think it's 6 now, so could definitely do with that extra 10 bucks over the normal price.
So now the question is going to be, are we going to have the rule of money, where it's as soon as you buy an item, you then trip over its upgrade in the next dungeon you go in?
I mean, if that's the way it works, I'd buy wood arrows about 30 seconds in.
Now, I did see we had a door repair, so if he was still at 40, 23 is absolutely ridiculous for a door repair.
Yeah, with nothing to kill anything with, probably the case, unless he found one of the 4 smalls, which Stags has now found 2 of. But that still wouldn't be possible, because I think 25 is the max, so I think you are right on the 23.
Cool. Oh, that hurts me every time. That kinda hurts too, seeing any key on the coast.
Well, the good news is you know where it is, the bad news is you know where it is. Fortunately, Stags at half a heart cannot do any sort of candle boosting, and while looking at the Lionels, our little friend in the lake decided to give him a friendly fireball.
It's alright. I always see these as kind of like the Bob Ross moment, where maybe you really just weren't supposed to go that way. Maybe they wanted you to go someplace else. I mean, he is heading off in the direction of Candle Row, hopefully going to be routing in a check to Vanilla 1. One of these days I'll see a big shield purchase.
Let's see. I think the first race I did, we had a big shield purchased. Otherwise, I think you're rigged for Zornex42 to be involved in the tournament. I think he's the most notorious of the big shield users.
I know, and I love it every time I see it. So we have 2 at 1, and I'm starting to see a pattern here. This is the third race that I've commentated where we have the levels just playing switcheroo. Oh, come on,
Oh,
try to burn him!
yeah, I mean, it's possible to get through that room. I guess it just doesn't want to spend the time because I don't think that will be a drop room. I think it's got to be standing or nothing every time.
That is one thing I haven't learned yet, which is a skill at some point I need to pick up if I want to get better, is what makes a room a drop room versus, well, obviously push blocks, we know push blocks, but how do you tell?
Yeah, I think the easiest way to learn on those is probably to identify the rooms that are very level specific, like the double block, the 5 double block room, and one that has like a item off to the middle right when it has one is only level 1. So uh, getting those memorized, I think, is probably the biggest point. If you don't memorize everything else, I think it's still fine. It's just those one-off rooms that I think are easiest to nail down.
Fortunately, Slamu taking a death, and Stags just needs to be a little careful. Alright, we're good, yep. Run and scream.
Another runner having the best of time on this overworld, it is pretty awful to navigate. Like, this is as fun as incrementally spawning red wizrobes can be. At least you have that down to a couple of screens. With the Lionels and the Gria up, that's probably going to be about 25-30% of your screens.
I've never found Lionels to be that bad until, like, you get sniped right in the face. It's like, oh, they're harmless, you know, they have that little pause before they shoot something, and then they shoot you. Alright, so Moblins are going down, and we get our first look. Now, Fury, you get 1 cactus, but I don't think that's a cactus.
Nah, more like a riding lawnmower with a little chair up top. I don't.
Oh, I love that. I say pinata, but I love little riding lawnmower. So, Slamu taking care of what Stags has already finished, as we're going to take a look at our lower left corner. Okay.
Level 5 is one that exists. It also has more blue landmos, so fun.
I mean, they do seem kind of squishy, so once you get a sword, you can start poking their eyes out.
Slightly finding the candle shop again with exactly enough money and a candle in hand, so no dice there. Not going to buy 2 candles this time.
I haven't done it yet. The worst I've done lately is accidentally select scrolling too fast over my items, and then using a potion when I didn't have to.
I have bought a key with the any key in hand. That is the one time I've done that. It was in SGLIVE. It was in the finals, and it was against Jacob, I believe.
I mean, you just wanted to drive the point home how much money you had.
Yep, level 1 found. So another small dungeon. No sword yet, though, so we'll see how far Slam can get. I mean, the good news for that is I had saved like 15 seconds earlier, so it's just a reset and facepalm. Oh, Slam tries to burn the fire and takes the bop and fires it past him, so didn't work out this time. We'll see if there's another way through here. Probably looking for a freebie item. I mean, like a wand or a white sword gets you going. A red candle, even at this point, I think would be something he would be okay with.
Oh,
Instead,
absolutely.
just nothing that you can really do in this dungeon without repeatable offense.
See, I thought that's where he was. Dags took a death outside that cave. Did he see this level 1?
I did not see him go in there, so I don't think so. We'll hope he didn't mismark that spot, although that should stand out in his memory bank as being sniped there.
Oh, I hope so. All right. But has accumulated a lot of health so far. I believe that is, let's see, 3 out of our 4 take any's. Although if Cammy says we've already got 4, then I will believe him.
A quick cheer look of his tracker has it marked as a nothing cave, so that's going to be bad news for Stags unless he remembers getting sniped there.
Oh dear.
Which again, if he goes look, I think that's probably somewhere he's going to look early on because he's just going back there and go, oh yeah, I got absolutely bodied here.
Fine. This is all still fine. Like, yes, we have a tiny little hiccup here, but this is fine.
So I think either, I guess one of us is getting closer to getting our wishes to where the wood sword would be.
Well, let's see. Because I know one of them was up near in the grave area, but I think they took a death before we could see, like, Vanilla sick.
Yeah, we're down to like, want to say like 7 caves it can be.
Oh yeah, that's still not bad, because we didn't see, I don't think, 5, the waterfall cave. Nothing there. Yeah, that is a very hard one, because the bush is a little misleading, trying to line yourself up for that clip, especially without a sword. But arrow's cheap. 62 isn't too bad in my opinion.
Pretty low roll on it.
Alright, so Slamu up here in the graveyard. Let's see what we have. As Stags is just blowing holes everywhere. Oh, yes, that's right. Stags found this any road and then decided to explore. Okay. Now I'm back with it. Yeah, I think. Oh, yes. Because you can't push this block because of power block. Power bracelet. Yes, and then this pushed him off to the west. Okay. So this will be big for Slamu if our wood sword ends up being, even in Vanilla 6, hopefully not guarded by something too ridiculous. Oh, it's just rocks. This is fine.
More robbery.
Last bomb for Stags. Unfortunately, I don't know if any of the bomb droppers on the overworld are particularly squishy today. Oh dear.
Mm, I mean, one of them is likely to be there, probably the blue Octorok, either the slow or the fast one, but I don't think the Lionels or the Grios are going to be it. Slamu is heading towards the eastern DM cave, so that's going to be one of the potential options.
Okay, vanilla 5. No. No. No Eastern Death Mountain.
So we got the most common spot, which is in the waterfall, and then we've got above it
Oh my
right at the waterfall.
goodness. Alright, but this is okay. This means we can start stabbing things. And
Turn,
Slamu is... Oh, go ahead.
so say, it turns out the White Sword Cave would not have been terrible either. P-hats are annoying, but not Lionels.
I hate it when I'm trying to come down the ladder, either from the letter cave or from Vanilla 6, and there's just a pea hat just annoying the ever-living heck out of me.
Yeah, big believer in self-immolation when I see the P-hats guarding the ladder.
A little bit never hurts.
It's just half a heart.
Right, so now that we can stab things, Slamu also picks up the wood sword. Let us see what we can do in this too.
Be interesting to see where Slamu ends up going. My guess would be Vanilla 2 as well, because it's closer with the map in hand already, but also has level 1 and may have level 3 as well already marked.
Oh, that is a 5 hit point Tektite.
Oh, it's a good thing we didn't bother burning it earlier. It definitely would not have worked. The downside to this is we need a bomb really to progress to the majority of the dungeon. It's not going to be this room that gives it to us, I don't think.
You're correct, Fury. Slamu is joining us here in this level 2, but doesn't have bombs either. Oh dear. Alright. Remember, children, we count to 10.
Out we go again.
Oh, some bomb droppers. There we go. We'll just stab these things.
I'm going to say 6 HP. It's really hard to tell with how he handled that, but they bounced a lot, and he had stabbed one a time or two, so 5 or 6, I would say.
Little hefty. Just big boned, that's what we'll call them. Yeah, I think you're right. Alright, so who gets lucky first?
I think the odds are probably on Slamu.
I mean, bomb drops are just RNG based, correct? There is no percentage of you kill a certain amount, you're guaranteed to have one.
Correct. It's always just, I forget the exact number, somewhere in like the 41, 42% range, I think. If you're killing them on the right count.
Okay, so Stag's back in level 3, and this one I think we had Wiz Robes in. So, oh, thank God these things didn't roll up. Oh. Oh, there's your bomb problem solved.
Yeah, that'll make life a little easier.
Oh. And I love it. Immediately has them and just starts all over the place. I love it. Alright, so if you're Slamu, how long do you keep doing this? Never mind.
That long.
commentator blessing coming back into effect. I can feel it working.
The question is, what will we get for goodies in this level 2? Or will we get like the immediate topside boat room to stymie us or something? Or Keydor.
Yeah, that stinks, but we still have an opportunity here.
Hey.
There we go. The seed taketh and the seed giveth. Wait a minute, we just saw this room.
Yeah. Now the question is which way to bomb. All three should, in theory, open, although there's a possibility that left or right would not have. Hey, that's useful
Hello?
soon, and definitely needed.
Oh, and the Zols rolled down, thank goodness.
Now, I was going to say, there's a chance that Slamu could get a little cute with this room and kill everything off and then bomb. And then go sprinting, but decides against spending the time to set that all up and is just going to move upwards.
Yep. And now Stags is able to blow up pretty much everything, so... I need something blocking, let's say the silvers. I want to see a power bracelet block silver. That is my prediction for this seed.
I think because we're kind of rooting for a close race here, at this point I'm rooting for everything to be available as far as dungeons go. Perhaps make the blocks inside. Because, again, I think if there's a dungeon blocked, then that brings into play the chance that Stags will go hunting things for a bit longer. I think he's still likely to hunt a lot before going back to that screen.
I mean, me personally, whenever I get a lot of bombs, I immediately start thinking of a Death Mountain play. Just because.
Okay, we have a heart container as the second item in 2, so we're done here. Unless we want to try and farm a key off of a room that we haven't visited.
Righty. See, do we have to use that key?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Could have Kanana keyed either room if we were at 0 beforehand. But, hey, we just
Oh,
spent a key
hello!
to see a ladder block.
Alright. Ladder officially required. Alright.
Both find the arrow shop. Saimu is probably hoping to find a 40 rupee secret sometime pretty soon. 90 is the cheaper of the 2 keys. I believe the other one was in the hundreds. And there's a
Oh!
wand. Hey, that's a nice
Well
thing to find
then.
in White Sword Cave.
Whoever was hoping for the ladder to be the white sword item, I am sorry to say. No, not today, sir. There? Okie dokie.
Saves the chatter from the wrath of another commentator who hates the wrath spots, so perhaps it's a good thing.
So then what is your least favorite overworld block?
Probably the ladder spots, just because by the time I've hit those spots, or walked past them a couple times, I've cleared everything around them.
Very fair. No, Slammu got some decent combat in this room. It's manageable. You just have to do some running and screaming, and that is
You know, one of them. It's not like a rooster on top that's got like the wind direction, but it's some sort of like directional device for the wind. Just
Weather
kind of
vane?
thinking. Yes, thank you.
I can see weather vane. I'm also seeing... I'm saying olive oil from Popeye. But she's looking to the right and she's got her mouth open.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely saving my one off for a different dungeon. This doesn't quite fit the description.
But I do like the guesses in chat. Blender, microscope. Oh, the hesitation, but yes. That is, in my opinion, not the better of the two boomerangs.
Yeah, I think if that is the first item you find, it's still the first ranged weapon that Slamu would have found, which is why I think he was actually hesitating. I don't think it was memes. Uh, I think he thought about it because you don't have the arrows yet to pick stuff up across distances, so that would have potentially been useful. But I think his thought is it's not going to be useful once I get the wood arrows, or if I find silvers in here.
Yeah, I agree. I always appreciate the boomerang for utility, but I know we have a divided community about which color is the best.
The good news about the unsorted shapes is that there's so many more rooms now, and one that the amount of key doors that you hit isn't as significant as it once was.
I mean, as soon as we... Go
Cyber's
ahead.
found like 2 or 3 keys in here and has been able to bomb around, so it's kept most of them.
Very true. And then as soon as we find that required ladder, we can have all the keys. There we go. That's the bomb drop we're looking for, as Stags is able to head back into this too. We're still missing a couple things out of this one. I think so far all we saw was the magical boomerang in the basement, so we are looking for some floor drops here. Oh, the nickel. I know. Escape the landmo.
Yeah. I guess the other thing, if you're rooting for a close race, is for like recorder power bracelet to be the other 2 items in this one, because that puts a bunch of overworld blocker items in the same dungeon. The Triforce will take.
Welcome in the raiding party from bbq.gov. This is so far a very interesting race between Stags and Big Slamu. We are on the hunt for progression. I mean, at any point, bombing a hole would be good progression, but still, we keep it exciting. I have to say, this one has been very generous with the keys so far. Slamu is able to collect surplus.
Yeah, he's ignored one room that could have had a potential item in it, just a one-off key check. But other than that, every room's been accessible.
Look at this, just key after key after key.
So, any key in like 30 seconds or less?
I mean,
If it's on the
maybe not
coast, I know,
30.
but it would be funny.
I mean,
2
if
any
it
keys in
shows
the
up,
same seed?
if it shows up here, I'm going to bed. And it's been lovely chatting with you. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, just leave a certain snarf behind, and we'll just chat it up in lieu of having a booth.
I mean, he's a little inaccessible right now, sleeping over on my bed, but Boomstick's here if you want to chat with her.
That's a flag we need to bring back. We're down to 1 item in here. Whether or not it's smoke blocked, I don't know. It could also be key blocked. And this gel does not want to be killed, so it's going to walk across the high road. And a key in the middle there, so... Oh, I think we're kind of down to a couple of options left.
Yep. If we can bomb over, great. If not, we do have to spend... Oh, there we go. So it's either here or that locked door up in the top corner.
Well, this room in level 1 likes to be the drop, likes to put it on the right side of the room, so maybe we'll have it.
Okay. Right. Yeah,
Maybe.
that's a good drop.
Yeah, that's a very significant item to find. That is the any key found, essentially, too. I'm not sure that Slammu's in any particular hurry to go zooming that way with 6 keys in hand, but probably will route it in at some point.
Alright, so when I wasn't looking, Stags found level 8, and we just need to get a block clip to see if we've got something fun. That is not my definition of fun. That is.
That is. Yeah, level 8, just for mapping purposes, is at the top of the stairs going to Eastern Dia. At the bottom
Thank
spot
you.
there.
And I just noticed Stags is sitting pretty, almost maxed out on money. He needs to get his behind to an arrow shop immediately.
It's definitely a more common shop because we saw the runners hit multiple of them at the same time. So, it should work out. Well, almost walked in there, that would be bad. It's been half a heart, I guess, because of red ring, still.
I mean, so far cozy. Not really that bad of a level 8.
Just setting it up for the map to be revealed and all the fun times to be revealed.
It's just blue. Oh, but we do have 5, and that looks like...
I forget which RPG it was, but there was like a scorpion that would like shoot stuff out of its tails at me, so you had 2 tails and just fire off like projectiles. So it's giving me like flashbacks to a memory I didn't like.
Well, I know Star Tropics 2 had one. I think Star Tropics 1 and 2 both had it. Genie lamp, I like that.
This room's fun. I think we're leaving this room behind for a little while. Don't think we've tested the blue as from... I think we kind of like reset room so far, so I don't know what HP they're at.
I mean, it's going to be gross, whatever it is. We know this.
As a runner, you're just hoping they die to 2 bombs. That's what you're rooting for, because that makes life so much easier. A bunch of key doors in this 8. We have gotten a few keys at least, so there's a chance to find some staircase rooms, which this could be one, given the flags we have.
Push. No. Alright. So, Slammu is employing the run screaming method in order to get around this level 5. Alright, Stags is gonna say... Oh. Different place. Oh, a curling stone. Another guess in chat. I enjoy that too.
that fiber stays on the floor, but he's got a good reason for it.
I mean, at this point, it looks like he's committed to the dig. He's passed the Triforce up now, I believe, twice.
And we do, by the way, have a another pile of logs and 5, so we have one less item to worry about in there.
I mean, it does open up a check. And by my accounts, we are still missing levels 4, 6, and 9.
Well, that's a enemy that probably gives Slamu some regret, but at least it's not guarding anything yet.
I wonder if the intention from Stags here is to dig this 8 because you've already found the flora item. You know all you're really looking for is push blocks at this point.
I mean, we're still looking for a bunch of items. Like, there's even some good, like, secondary items out there that give you some help. Like, the White Sword's still out there for additional combat. Book is out there for maps. There's plenty of things, basically, that can be on the board for this dungeon.
Some promise? Literacy.
And a picture of the map, which is definitely not that object that shall not be named. That's more like a tank or something interesting.
Is Pinocchio.
It's I'll tell you what it really is it's like 46 rooms of just sadness now.
It's a little on the hefty side.
It means
Got a
9.
healthy glow.
It means 9 would probably not be as beefy.
Oh, then it's just...
I say that because like it's got like the little Pinocchio nose or like the tank turret or whichever you want to refer to it as that makes it go across all 8. So I would think that prohibits a little bit of extension from level 9.
So what you're saying is wacky staircases and probably like a magic staircase to either Ganon and or Zelda.
You just give everybody what they really want, which is a segment of 9. I have a stair item finally in 5. I feel like I said this the last time I did commentary, but it feels like people are a lot more likely to take the hearts with the guaranteed magical sword at 12 instead of 10 to 14, and by 10 to 14 I mean 14.
Absolutely. I mean, and Heart Shuffle 2 always increases the likelihood that you're going to be coming across the hearts more prevalently in the dungeons. So it's nice. I definitely think it helps, especially with our plus or minus 4 hit points. And then bosses is plus or minus 2, correct? Pretty sure.
Yep. I have to take a quick look at it, but yes. That's a lot of 8 discovered as the 5's Triforce is now grabbed. Slamu had seen it a little bit earlier, but wanted to make sure there wasn't something significant in there. And maybe Stags, with only 1 stair left in here, 1 key to his name, has decided that 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Don't be sad. But see, now I just want him to sort of trip over a shop so he can put some of this money to good use.
Well, I think there's one in between East and West Death Mountain that Stags has seen, so there's a pretty good chance that he'll be able to spend something there. I think there's nothing particularly amazing in this shop, or this open cave, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it's just a door repair.
So I like that Slamu got the any key, but it's just, you're right there with the raft check. Never mind. I just looked at my notes again. Second ref spot is in any road.
Yeah, it's nice to have a ref for that spot now, I guess, depending on where the other any roads are. I've kind of, I think they're not exactly up there. I thought there was like one in Grave, one in a power bracelet spot, and I forget what the other one was at.
Southeast of Vanilla 2. So
Maybe
not
it's not as useful.
is okay. I mean, having it in a RAF spot always drops it a letter grade for me.
Go up, Stags, go.
This is alright for right now. I mean, for Stags, there's still a lot on the board. I mean, we're still missing... In his mind, he's missing one. Let's see. Has he seen 3? I think they both seen 3. Oh, wait.
I
Stags
think
saw it.
Slamu's about to see it.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so in his mind, it is 4, 6, and 1 and 9. So I can definitely understand the exploration, but... Oh, 7 rupees short.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for now, but decent shot at getting 7 rupees before we leave this dungeon.
And he still needs to make a wooden arrow purchase, so I almost wouldn't mind also, like, leaving this just for right now. Maybe chancing across the recorder and coming back to it when you have enough money.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be his plan. I think he's probably going to hang out here for a bit still.
Now, I don't have anything marked. Camion, can you confirm that we have not seen any items in 3 yet? Thank you so much. Oh, Slemu, you saw the bomb upgrade. You picked that nickel up.
Hey, we got a fun level 3 incoming. Whenever we get the map.
I'm very excited.
Hey, another potential push block room. Yeah, he's not got the red ring, so it's not quite as fun for Slamu. Hey, more
Oh,
fun.
jeez.
That room
Oh.
could be a drop room.
He's having so much fun, I can tell. I mean, they both probably will have something, just because, you know, Seed's got jokes. The raft pickup for Stags. And that's a Goma block. Well, not really a Goma block. Just a Goma.
This one's not too bad either.
Now, with the exception of the 3, I think all of our dungeons, for the most part, have been challenging but not impossible.
Feels like Stags made a little bit better time of that 5. Perhaps just got a bit of fortune on the routing, or the red ring allowed more ease in movement.
And the ladder block did force him to the left, so... Here's our 3.
Yeah, there's 3.
Yes. So what is it? So this is... It's a game of leapfrog. That's what it is. Could also be segmented python. Right? Raft required, yes or no?
Nope.
Well, dang it. That's okay. At least we got to see it. I saw that too.
Burn it.
Burn it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gotta cook the breadsticks.
True. True, they cannot be soggy. Man crawling under table to avoid chandelier falling due to an earthquake. Yes. Love it. I mean, that still is a good item, still good utility. I mean, could be required for all we know. We're still missing a couple levels. Oh, I don't think they're going down to 2 bombs. Easy, easy, easy. Lock it, lock it. Okay. Okay. Here's a push. Alright, so we are on the hunt for a basement item. We need a block. A couple more hits. Oh, that was tight, but this is the answer. Should be. Eh. That is it for Stags. Has decided not to continue, is going to miss out on the recorder, as Slammu did take down the Wizrobes and will claim his prize. Ever so slightly encroaching on Mags. Which I don't think we've seen yet, have we?
I don't recall seeing it, but I don't keep particularly good track of the magical sword on my tracker.
How dare. We are tied up again with Triforces, 3-3, as Stags is heading back into 7. That's a rocking horse. Okay. Hydra on a mountain. I like that. That's a good guess, too. Alrighty. So Slammu now has plenty of money. So we can definitely make some purchases here, buy some arrows. Put that bow to good use. Oh, thank goodness that bombed. Slow and steady, and we'll take care of these. Hopefully they'll drop a bomb pack for us. As we are getting some whistle spots checked.
Hoping for a bomb, get a clock, so not gonna waste time.
Okay, so that is the last of our take any's. Alright. We gotta get hearts the hard way. That's provided we even see Mags. Oh, I hate that. Starts open, and you think you can just squeak it in, and he closes. And then that happens too.
And meanwhile, the lack of recorder out of 3 is also a small problem for Stags at the moment, as this little 4 was at Vanilla 2's lake.
Oh, and we immediately have a push. Hello, old friend. Alright, looks like Slamu is going to go back in. I mean, the 4... I haven't seen too many that are that hefty, considering what we've seen so far. Shouldn't be that big. Oh, it's adorable. It's a little fish hook.
Well, I guess level 9 is the only chance now we have for the one and only. I feel like level 6 is not going to be favorable.
Well, Slamu needs to hope that a bomb drop happens with this red dark nut here. Otherwise, we are going to have to leave the level and move on to bigger and better things.
No dice yet. May leave the room, come back though. I'm not sure if there'll be a chance again.
Nope, he's done. Which is fine. We have the recorder now. We can come back anytime we want. I want to see an arrow purchase, but we also have... Let's see. Lower left corner was 5, and that, I believe, is the one that had the bomb upgrade in it. Or the Lionel's just drop a bomb. But right now there is speculation in chat about who has the advantage at this point. And, I mean, both of them do have advantages in their own ways. Stags definitely has the offensive, Slamu has the information.
Yeah, I think until we see Stags find level 1, I think as a neutral observer, we're probably going to have to lean into Slamu having the lead, but I guess if Slamu has enough combat trouble in dungeons, it could slow him down enough to give Stag some time.
Yep, that's very true. Because I know the hashtag is never7, and this room in particular is giving lots of problems. How hard do you try before you're just like, alright, gotta move on?
It depends on what you can move on to. I'm not sure exactly what items or overworld locations Slamu has left.
Not Death Mountain yet, because he has not seen 8. This. And we're still missing 6 and 9. Yeah, the mismark is unfortunate, but it happened early enough that if, as Fury was saying beforehand, if there gets to be that point of I have checked everything, the death on the overworld hopefully will stick in the memory.
That staircase is somewhat amusing. It's gonna end up burning the key. He just give up on it. It's the staircase that he took, one room southeast of where the other one was through the key door. Thankfully, at the moment, even if Stags were to not sort it out and be defeated in this one, I think still in theory there is a chance that group has a collection at 2 and 2. So would not be out yet, but would be in the I need some help to advance territory.
Okay, here's a little bit of help. We're now able to push blocks. So that opens up not as many checks as normal, because we did already see power bracelet, at least one power bracelet spot being taken out of the equation. Oh,
Yeah.
and Slammo has not bought arrows yet. Oh dear. Unfortunately, I did not mark shops, so I know we've seen them, but I'm not sure in relation to 7. Where is the nearest arrow shop?
I haven't marked them either. I know one is closer to vanilla starting area. I know one is in between the east and west TM slots, either in the grave or one above it.
Yeah, that does sound right.
Yeah, it's I don't remember any. Oh, Cammy and Redekai, the tracker for this one, says north 2 screens, east 1 screen from where they're at. So I would believe that.
East. Okay, gotcha.
So that's
Still some checks. Be careful. Don't take a death.
you know that's a dangerous spot to be. They're gonna fire squad left and right. That was helpful. And they didn't roll up or down too awful much. I think it might be a +1 to their roll, which is not that bad.
No, there's been some more shenanigans in here. Alright, so let's see what is in the desert today. Door repair. Okay, a prescription.
Well, there goes my opportunity to say the desert came up dry.
Ah, you still went for it, though. Alright, so we do know that the ladder does uncover a spot. Unfortunately, without the ladder, we cannot actually go in and check, but let's look at ye old forgotten spot. There it is. Okay, so I like this from Slammoo. Go get your Triforce. And then I think, as you were saying, there should be an arrow shop somewhere around here. I love it. You gotta spend your money on something.
Alright, so Slamoo's cleaning up some loose ends here and getting that Triforce at 2. We'll see where the next direction is. Almost has to be Death Mountain for him. I think he's got most of the other spots cleaned up.
It better be an arrow shop at some point.
I would be mildly entertained if he walked into the arrow shop and left.
Oh, that is unacceptable. You're sitting on so much money.
You know,
Ooh.
of all the things to call a cactus, that's probably the only real chance I get. Because that was close. It's still not quite it, but I'll live with it. So there's my one used.
Okay. I didn't get a good enough look at it, so for right now I'll just say okie doke. But, I mean, this is now technically a problem for Slimu, as level 9 was sighted at the Graveyard Power Bracelet spot. And I do not have to rage at Slimu because he did make a wooden arrow purchase. So all is well. There's a one pickup there, which it's always appreciated, at least when you don't have the book at this point. The minute you get the book, you set yourself on fire left and right. Okay, this should be level 8 for Slimu. Right, so we are still missing level 6, and that is it.
Mm-hmm.
So Slimu is opting out, which, once again, you have the recorder. Completely fair play. Question in chat, the book is also an atlas, which is why we do see the runners picking it up, because I don't know anybody that picks up the book if it's not anything other than just the book. Unless it's Boomstick.
I can't think of too many opportunities. I mean, I have only really a couple of screens I can think of where you can maybe pull off a cute little candle burning with the boost, the fire rod essentially. But usually you have a candle by then.
Yeah, like Dark Nuts on the Overworld, and then just happens to walk past the bush. Alright, so what is in here? Ooh. Well then.
You know, that is pretty decent news for Stags. It's gonna be one less dungeon they go digging to find an overworld blocking item. The problem is that he's gonna find the recorder. Actually, I guess it's not. We'll just wait and see what happens.
Yeah. This is still anybody's game because each runner is now missing something that the other one has. So Stag needs to get that recorder out of 3. No, wait, there was... Oh, yes. No. Recorder didn't unlock anything.
Well, not yet.
Oh, no, wait, yes it did. 4 was at 2.
Yeah.
That's right. I knew it unlocked something.
It also has a bunch of dig dogger possibilities still, so even if that wasn't at 4 wasn't at 2, it would still be a big concern with how many times we've seen them. Like there's one, the shoot room that we saw in 7.
Super room. Always love to see that.
Do we need the ladder to get to this port at any point? I wasn't really paying too close attention, so I don't know.
don't remember which section the recorder was in here.
That's a really tiny 6.
Oh, it is adorable. It's a hand puppet. Can't say fishhook again. Yep, snake is also good.
Slamu once again out of bombs at a fairly inconvenient time, I would say.
But handling it really well. Look at that. Hardly take a hit. Very well done, Slamu. Oh, and that's just gravy.
Alright, a compass get, that helps us.
Yep. And the bait just on the floor. Oh, that is fantastic.
Okay, so I don't think the ladder block. I think it's just sitting open in the next room.
So that man no wait, this was the drop room. We need a floor item. Because we had a basement heart in 6. But I don't think we saw the floor item. Is going to go back in. Okay, perfect. Thank you for confirming. So we need the floor item, which unfortunately for Slamu, I mean, the white sword and silvers is going to be his best bet. Not a whole lot left on the list here. See.
Yeah, his list is a little bit extended by the lack of power bracelet, so he has no choice but to be in case that's required, which we know it's not in here, but it is required.
Alright, so Stags is going to be finding level 4 very shortly. So this might be our item here in 6.
Definitely running out of rooms for it.
Okie doke. Oh. We have officially entered Mag's territory for Big Slamu.
If he doesn't get it now, I would be surprised if he gets it.
I just gotta bomb this one little hole. This is all fine. Yep. Very good choice. Alright, now go get Mags.
Yeah, one of the closest times is going to be a red candle, I think was the other item for just now.
Yep.
So yeah, this is the closest he's going to get to it for a little while, so definitely just knock it out.
Alright, so in terms of checks left for Slamo, I don't know how many whistle spots he did over in the Deadwoods, if any. So let's see. look at my list. So we have everything out of 2, we have everything out of 3, 1, 4, 5. I am still missing items in 6, 7, and 8.
Well, 6 was doubled up on the hearts.
Okay, 6
So we
is
just
double.
did that.
Gotcha.
I know the 8 for sure.
Yeah, we
7 had a power bracelet, but we didn't find the floor. So 2 50-50 shot at silvers and 9 at this point.
okay. Alright, so Stags at this point knows that he needs the ladder, I think. 'Cause at this point, we're pretty much...
I
Yeah,
think he's got West Coast spots. Stags does, and it's kind of it for his food spots remaining.
yep. And then I don't think he's done any of the power bracelet checks in Death Mountain, so that just... I mean, Slamu's closing in. Slamu needs to get back into 7. But he's seen 7. So I'm curious where Slamu is going right now.
Probably trying to knock out spots for 9, not knowing where it's at, would be my guess.
Ah, yes. Good point. There's not too much left, so one of them's gonna have to make the play first, and Stags, I just crossing fingers, finishes up quick and gets back over to where he took that death. Okay, this isn't bad. He didn't have too much left in here. And for all we know, it still could be the right play.
Yeah, so for where I'm at, like, basically the biggest play that could happen here, in my opinion, is that this item in 8 is silvers, would be the biggest time gain that you could get. Or anywhere just like buried in this 8 would be a time gain.
Well, until we see the last item, the hope is alive. Well, you had the power bracelet. There was level 9. Alright, so I mean, this is also good for Stags because Slamu really hasn't done anything here in Death Mountain, so at 2 bombs, you really have to start counting to make sure that you're going to be able to get all of these spots. Like that.
He's gonna have to take another bop, I think, to be able to get the remainder, but that's a good start. He could also take the guaranteed spots. Hey, that's a lot of money
Okay.
that I guess we don't really need anymore, but we'll take it.
Nope. Well, that's how Slamu got up to all those rupees.
I mean, that's a blue ring if he wants it. I'm not sure if he's the type to go after those kinds of things, but given the Wizrobes we've seen in some of the dungeons that he has left, I don't think it'd be the worst call to make.
Yeah, if he comes across it, I wouldn't be surprised to see a purchase.
Yeah, this 8's even last of Stag's keys, because again, he can't get to the 8 key yet.
But we are almost done. Looks like only a couple more rooms left. Nope, but no blocks yet.
Oh, but we got HUD tech tights for a moment.
Yeah, do not pick up that clock. You leave that right where it is.
And now we're gonna have some more fun. It's really 8. I was gonna say it's gonna stay up there for a little while, but nope.
Okay. Where is that push block?
Oh, maybe. Nope, that's
Nope.
Zelda. What's he got left on his map here? He's got one room. Okay. Burn the last key to get back to it faster, which is a little bit of a sad time, but
I just hope it's not a key door. No, it can't be a key door because it's showing on the map. Never mind.
yep.
Okay, thank goodness.
The only other
But
oh,
get
maybe something was left over here. No. Oh, bomb pack. Well, maybe not. Or I guess maybe it has another flute block somewhere. Just thinking about. I don't know.
possibly, but the door was open.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I got nothing either. That's okay. There is a method to the madness, I'm sure.
Let's kill this room again, so maybe thinks that this could be something that would. Nope. This is
We
the.
saw this.
Yeah, this is the transport up.
Yep.
Why is he skipping
Look
the
at
room?
this. The little hole. Yep.
We're back in 7, by the way.
Alright, there we go.
Can't bomb him, so we're going to have to walk in.
It's fine. This is all fine. Although if I don't see a push block in that room, I'm about to get very confused.
It just means that we skipped a room because of combat or something that was blocking it. Nope, this is it.
Cool. Alright. Stags fans, we hope it's Silver's.
Oh, it's magical sword, I guess.
Yeah, it's a something.
We aren't far from magical sword, so probably just gonna walk to it.
Yep.
Then maybe have to consider finding a 90 rupee key shop.
Well, realistically, what does he have left in terms of checks?
Second item in 7 he can get to. Level 3, has he seen both items, or has he still got the full the staircase? I guess he's seen it. I think it's a heart.
Yeah.
He's seen. I know one runner has seen that heart. I'm gonna guess both have. So essentially, he's down to 1 item in 7, and if it's not the ladder, then he's gonna know he has made a slight mistake. The problem is that if 7's other items, the silver arrows, that means that Slam will be in go mode should he have found the power bracelet.
Yeah, it's one of those things you absolutely hate to see. I mean, and we've all been there. We've mismarked something, we forgot something. Oh, it just never stings any less. where he's going, but to the right. And to the right again.
Well, he is looking around, so
Yes, good.
plausible that he sorts out the mismark shortly.
Hmm. He is checking caves that he's already opened, so this is good. Yep, this is good, and he's in the right spot for it too. And hard container on the floor in 7. I do believe that completes our bingo card.
Yeah, that means we are definitely looking at silvers being firmly in line with the white sword.
Alright, the only problem that we have for Slammu is he needs to keep digging if he has not completed all of his overall checks already, because we do know Power Bracelet is required. Alright, left!
Nope.
Oh no.
It's probably gonna head. I mean, like, what's interesting is that the dungeons that are left on the board for stags to get the Triforce pieces out of have them reasonably early. 2 is a known spot. It's not particularly early, but 6 is. So it wouldn't be that difficult a wrap. Like, you could literally knock those 2 out probably 3 or 4 minutes with a good route and clearing everything north in 6.
Alright, so the question now. Slammu is most likely going to pick up this Triforce. Never mind. Okay, good. He's still digging. I don't remember where the Power Bracelet was, though. Oh, stags.
I think it's definitely up in this part of the level because stags could not get down south. There's a horizontal chute in the connection spot that Slammu's working towards.
Alright, so our tracker says keep going to the left. PB was on the connector above the chute room. Okay. So we're working there.
I mean, he'll get there eventually if he's over this direction. It's going to probably just clear everything up.
Tammy, you didn't yell loud enough. You gotta yell for them to hear you to actually go over there. I haven't been yelling enough at stags, unfortunately.
I would get myself into trouble at this hour yelling, so I'll leave it to you.
Well, I would scatter the cats, so I can't really yell that much either. Just a touch. Because we need Stags to get his behind back over to the west.
At this point, I'm not holding out too much confidence. Just wrong side of the overworld.
Yeah.
Has not recalled where his early death was at, and if he was gonna get there, I think it had to be a little bit earlier. Just trying to flip to 3.
Okay, we're getting closer. Alright, power bracelet picked up for Slammu. We are good to go.
Yep. Now, I don't believe he knows that he is good to go as far as going to 9 next. Could opt to look back at 4 because I believe he had no bombs to get to the north to see the red candle and the boomerang potentially.
True.
So will he choose to go there first because of the size of that dungeon, or will he just go to 9?
Well, I'd say at this point you go to 9. I mean, average finishing time in this particular flag set, I'd say, has been between an hour, hour and a half. I think that's a fair statement. So at this point, you're probably sweating.
Yeah, he did not have the book for 4. I don't know if he saw the map of it. So if you didn't see the map, I think that's probably the play. If you've seen the map and you see the size of it, you'd feel a little bit silly not to just clean it up.
I'm gonna say maybe he saw it.
I know we got to see it because of the book.
I know. Little fish hooks. They were both little fish hooks, but you can't say fish hook twice. That's just being lazy. So now I have to use my powers to make stags go to the right and down.
Yeah, I think he's now going to be on the path if he does this. Yeah, he's going to sort it
Thank
out.
God. We're good. Okay.
I think there's going to be some reaction to where it's at when it happens, but...
Yep. Remember, people, he's saying vacuum.
Yeah, that's the heart.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, that head nod is just a, I know I died here. It was not a very vocal reaction, but very much a, yeah, I don't know how I missed.
Yep. But we figured it out, and that is the most important part.
He doesn't know this, but the ladder is very much deeper in here. You can't Triforce and go, though, so he's going to come back.
Yeah. There's 3 items in here. You get your butt back in there, sir.
And we will not get to see what level 9 looks like a second time just yet, because a certain individual has yet to find the map in here, does not have the book, so... And that's going to come down to how many whiz rooms are crammed in here.
Yep. So, in addition... Yep, go for it. Well, I was just going to go through our usual rundown of the roar in the door. So, in addition to the silver skewer that we are going to be using on the piggy, we are looking for a shutter door that does not open when you clear all the enemies out of this. Yeah, I'll give you cactus on this one. I was going to say twister, specifically the one from Square 1 on PBS.
The only thing I was going to add is that Triforce room that was empty was either Zelda next door or that was going to be our map, but this is the only thing that is remotely cactus out of anything we've seen, I would say.
I'll give you cactus here.
It's also a wild 9. I mean, it does not look like a 9 at all. Like, that entryway is weird.
Yeah, and the amount of transport staircases that are in 9 definitely lends to the fact that, like, a lot of these connectors probably won't be able to bomb through or walk. So I'm looking forward to the staircase that goes nowhere, or, like we said before, the magical staircase to find our way back.
Yeah, and we have to find an item in here. We can't just zoom it, so it's a question of where the one we really need is at, and I'm not sure if that will actually registered. So it was at the time the shutter opened, it may have eaten in. For those wondering, there is a little bit of a glitch where if you bomb a wall and you kill the last enemy opening a shutter in the room, then sometimes the wall does not work out. Hey, the bait is not required.
Wait, say that again? If you bomb something?
If you kill, like, the last enemy when you're bombing the wall, and there's a shutter in the room, as the shutter is opening, it will lose the ability to register that the bomb would have technically opened that wall because it's busy already opening a door, in theory.
Oh. I have learned a new thing tonight, thank you.
There's a couple of tournament races, including, I think, Imasaka's had it happen to him twice, as we find the ladder in one, that have, the conclusion has been determined by that glitch happening.
Oh. That stinks, though, because if you don't know that happens, and oh. But then that makes it exciting.
Yeah. I think in his case it was a fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, is what it felt like, but yeah. Never fun.
So we are still on the hunt for these silvers. I mean, if you're Slamu now, you can just let the arrows loose like candy. Oh! Is that Princess? Yep, we do have a Zelda sighting. Now don't ask me to recite what twisted path he took to get there. Silver? Silver! Alrighty. And another neat feature that was just added in is that once we hear the roar, we will see the life in the top right-hand corner of your screen change to roar.
Not too many rooms left that we, in theory, could get a roar out of.
So at this point, I'm kind of hoping for like a staircase behind Zelda's room.
Oh, there's Zelda, by the way.
So Stags is heading in the direction to find his level 6. And it's so tiny. There it is. I got my wish. And that's a Chevy.
Not an easy fight for Slamu, but has so much health and a magical sword that it becomes a little bit trivialized.
And down goes Ganon. So do we have... Well, no, he's got the path already. This is pretty easy. It's a quick little walk back. And here is our door. Ladies and gentlemen, get your GGs in chat for your winner, Big Slamu, with an official race time GG finish of 1 hour 32 minutes and 3 seconds. And by our race winner, Big Slamu, congratulations and GG.
Hey, thanks. That was it was an interesting one. I was a little bit distracted, and luckily it didn't punish me, so I'll take it.
I mean, you did get slapped around here and there in this seed, but you were able to pull the ladder, which really is one of the biggest things that kind of helped you early on when you found that one and won.
Yeah, dying by the lake, I was very upset with myself. That was a bad play, and yeah, that ended up. I thought it was going to cost me. Honestly, Stags has been getting better at this game, and he's definitely in the caliber of players who definitely have a very good chance of beating me on the regular. So,
Now, funny enough, you say death by a lake. The key moment in this race was pretty early at the location of one, as you, I know, have kind of read or seen. But in the process of dodging 4 Lionels, Stags got sniped by the lake inhabitant and marked it as a no cave, and so it took a while to get back there, giving you time to, or at least affording you the time to maybe have a few deaths here or there, some things go wrong, and ultimately gave you the chance to get into 9 first and get everything taken care of.
all right then. I mean, it works sometimes. And I think this locks me up for the group. I got one more left to play, but I don't think anybody else can finish 3-1. So
That's exciting. Congratulations.
thanks. I've come a long way from my first ever, not for close to first ever Z1 matches was SGL 2021, where I got my tail kicked by Bogey amongst others, and I think I went 1-3 that year, and now feels good to turn that on its head and actually stand a decent chance here.
Yep, but no Slamoos today.
No, I mean, it doesn't help when one of the two raft tiles is taken up, but
Yeah, that played into it just a tad.
of course I realized I hadn't used the other one far too late. I'd cleared all the recorder spots. I'm like, oh, I still have a raft spot. I should check that. Nope, it had to be power bracelet and that ugly 7. So
Oh, Stags, how rude. Making Chester cry.
I do need to go in because I'm actually going to run my other race right now. So just want to say thank you to you guys. Obviously, appreciate the restream coming on, and appreciate the little bit of flexibility at the kickoff time. So thank you guys for that, and GG Stags. Always a fun one against him, and good luck to him and the rest of my group as we finish this up.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much and good luck.
All right, thanks, guys.
Alright, Devil Hearts are seen and Stags is finished up with the 6, so all we need to do is just scoot on over to level 2 and finish the seed out.
Yeah, I think Stags is otherwise down to what a singular item in 7. He's not going to go digging that. He's just going to go 9.
Oh, it's still so adorable. Oh my gosh, the little lawnmower. Love it. The seed was tough, but it was adorable. I appreciate that we did require most of our progression items. Actually, no. Everything but the raft.
Yep, it had a little bit of everything. It wasn't. Didn't feel like we were blocked by the progression items as badly until the end, so at least gave them some opportunity to look around places.
Easy peasy. And Stags already knows where he has to go. So, yep. Okay, so Lawnmower's potato might not be tough and adorable, but this seed definitely, in my opinion, was both tough and adorable.
While he's getting into 9, it looks like, just kind of looking at their standings, I think this puts Stags at 1 and 2 officially. Whereas it would put Slam at 3 and 0, so Slam was definitely not going to be caught by anybody but potentially custom, but it wouldn't eliminate him, so definitely was correct there. That is the last match for Slamu coming up. I think he said soon, but otherwise it's on schedule for tomorrow.
So in terms of the rest of the runners in this particular group, are we looking at a race for the second spot?
In order for a race for a second spot to develop, Slamu would have to be custom. As it stands, Slamu is at 3-0, custom is at 2-1, Chrono JJ is at 1-2, Kennedy is at 0-2, and Stags is at 1-2. So there's a chance for a grouping of 2-2 to exist there.
I mean, anything that gives me more Zelda, I am always happy to see.
My apologies, it is Stags versus Custom tomorrow, so I think maybe they are playing that slightly reverse custom here shortly.
Technically, it is tomorrow, isn't it? But it's Friday. Oh, it is Friday. Heck yeah! We have earned our weekend, Fury.
Yep. Still can't get enough of this 9. It's quirky size. This is, again, not something you see every day.
Oh, it's a really interesting shape because it forces you to then start using all of these staircases. For example, when you go into a 9, do you go in sort of a linear fashion, however the roads, doors take you, or do you fling yourself down every staircase you can find?
In a 9 like this, if I know it's like this, I'm definitely doing stuff. We're getting some practice in here. No, we're not. We're leaving it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, Stags, look what you got. I think once he swapped over to it, he says that's when it hit him. It's okay.
Yeah, he's not too thrilled with it, but again, it's not like it makes any real difference on this one. So, no time like the present. Yeah, not too difficult to get to the silvers at the end. I think maybe even a walk would get there.
Yeah, I was disappointed that it wasn't as complicated as I was hoping. Maybe a one-off into, the little bottom of your cactus. I don't know, I still see Tornado from Mathman. Of course, now I can't remember the name of him, if he did have one at all. Oh, there's the white sword.
Yeah.
In the nubbin. Once again, boys and girls, when you're going through maps, check your nubbins. There we go. First try every time.
Fortunately, going this way won't see the bait block, I don't think. But well, could have fed the old man with it, I want to say this was it.
Yes. I agree. Here we go. Laid out a couple bombs as decoys and stunned them. There we go. And we already have the path, thankfully. Not too bad to get back to. Unfortunately, you will have to kill the Dark Nuts again. But that's okay, too. They deserve it. Right, here we go. Second time around. Into the Chevy room we go. 4 hits. Textbook stun lock. There we go. And I appreciate him checking. Unfortunately, we cannot bomb into the princess's room. Yep.
Yeah, convert all the resources you want at this point.
Oh yeah. Drop the bombs like a fart in a breeze.
Fairy also makes this really easy.
Shutter door opens. Ladies and gentlemen, get your GGs in chat for Stags finishing with an official race time GG time of 1 hour 45 minutes and 22 seconds. And we are joined in the booth by Stags. GGs to you.
Thank you. Thank you. And I saw that Slimu had left, and GG's to Slimu. I'm sorry. We could have
Giving
had
us
this
a good
15
race.
minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes sometimes. Just, again, you got sniped by the one thing you weren't looking at on that screen, and you just happened to mark it, and so it goes.
Yeah, I went back during the downtime in between to check, and it was about 15 minutes of overworld checks and other dives to find it. It would have been close.
Yeah, it's hard to say still for me, because again, you have to then... Don't you still have... Let me see here. Actually, I guess...
I still would have needed silvers, and I did end up finding the extra heart and 8, but I would absolutely gamble on silvers and 9 in that situation.
Yeah, I was just trying to think about what else you had left besides the ladder spots, but I guess technically with those 2 left, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was just those 2 left. And I was really, really unhappy when the grave didn't open with the recorder.
Yeah. That, I will ask you, since we didn't have a chance to ask Slammer before he left, that level 9, is that the first time you've seen one kind of in that sort of shape?
In that, I mean, that specific shape, yes. I've seen smaller 9s, but not much.
It's like I've seen small 9s, but like they throw you up top randomly on your starting point. This one actually like starts you at like the base of like whether it be a tornado, a cactus, a tree, whatever it is. It literally starts you down at the base. And it's so linear for like the first 5 or 6 rooms, just a couple one-off eggs.
Yeah, I mean, mentally, I was kind of gone and tilted at that point. Totally had forgotten about silvers, and I would have checked the stairs on the way up through there, but I wouldn't have gone through them. It looked very, very linear, and my thought was, let's just see as much as I can. We'll find Ganon eventually, or run into a wall, and ran into the wall.
The bait block, the Dark Nut, was up in the top middle, so you didn't quite get a chance to give up your bait. That's about the only thing outside of, I guess, the Heart and 7 that you missed out on seeing. I think you got everything else covered.
I did not see the magical boomerang. I'm pretty sure I did not.
I see. Yeah, I guess technically you did kind of right direction of the ladder in one, so that did save you a little bit of time.
Yeah, and I continued through 1 at that point, just to see if I found silvers, and I got one more item, and I cleared most of it. And at that point, I was just okay. I'm moving.
Well, it's still not the end of the road for you technically yet. I think, I guess there's some, a little bit of updating of the schedule left, but I believe I believe you're now in Team Slamu camp to see if he can defeat. I think that's who's he got left to play actually.
He still has Kennedy J.
All right. So
I think they're doing an async, possibly even right now, or Slamu is. But I was looking at this before. Whether I won or not, ultimately I really pretty much needed to beat Custom tomorrow. Either way, so I'm not beating myself up too much.
Yeah, so that will give you a chance to keep your hopes alive, as that I think probably ends up being the final official match of your group before any tiebreaker may play.
Yeah, if Kennedy J wins, I think we have a play-in game. If I win, and I mean, all scenarios are around whether I win versus Custom or not.
Yep.
So everyone other than Custom, I guess, is on Team Stags tomorrow.
Yep, and that is looks like it's scheduled for 11:15 Eastern tomorrow, so that's definitely be one to watch.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I mean I'm frustrated with myself for missing that one, but I knew that this was an incredibly uphill climb. If you want to beat a really good runner like Slamu, you can't make a mistake like that, and I did. And that's the difference in the race. Otherwise, I thought I was playing pretty well, so I'm not too down. Just a little frustrated, not getting it all the way through.
Yep, understandable. I mean, like, again, I would say that it was going to be down to the wire for sure. I'm still not 100% sure that you come out on top without the miss mark. It's definitely down to a few minutes at most, but it's hard to say in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it back tomorrow and get all the different pointers, and I will probably turn it off at about the time that I realize that I mismarked one. It'd be too soon for that one. But I look forward to hearing both of your voices tomorrow. Thank you so much for volunteering to do this. And I don't know who's on tracker, but thank you very much for tracking also.
That's Cammy and Renekai tonight.
No, the legend.
I know. Definitely made sure we were kept on point tonight.
Yeah, you won't find anyone else better in the business. So, thank you so much.
You are very welcome. And I do believe, let me take a look at our schedule, that this was it, question mark,
Yes.
for our races tonight? Okay. So we are looking tomorrow, oh dear, 11:15 p.m. This looks like so far the only race that we have scheduled for tomorrow between Stags and Custom. So we're definitely going to make sure that we can get that done. And unless, I don't know, we're pretty much almost finished with all of our groups. Should be wrapping things up.
Yep, it can get a little bit entertaining if specific people win in some of these groups and get some I think, trios going. Then we get the runoff between all of them. But other than that, we'd be on to the next round.
Can't wait. But I do believe that will do it for us tonight. Fury, thank you so much for being my commentary partner tonight. It was excellent speaking with you. And Camion, thank you for tracking and keeping me on point.
Yep, it was a blast.
As always, make sure you give our runners a follow, Stags28 and Big Slamu. They put on a fantastic race for us. And for all of us here on Speed Gaming, you have a very good night.